Hey, what's up guys, this is Astranox. In this video I'm going to be showcasing Holiday Yufine in Golem 13 and in Azimanak 13 as well. So the team at the table is the one I'm going to be using in Golem 13, and this is the team I'm going to be using in Azimanak 13. Let me show you the gear of Holiday Yufine and the stats of the other heroes real quick. I showcased Holiday Yufine in Arena already with these stats, this gear, and she was running Junkyard Dog artifact to have more burns applied on the enemy team, and it was very good with the team I ran her with, but I always wanted to try her with high attack, high survivability, and effectiveness, high speed as well, and that is going to be the next video right after this one. So the stats of Fire Can are these with Daydream Joker, plus 15 skill ups on him. Next hero is A13, which I'm going to be bringing only in Golem 13 on Shimaja staff and this exclusive equipment to boost the healing of skill number 2. She's got 13 skill ups and attack break on skill 1, very useful hero. Tamarine, she is able to cleanse as well as A13 and Holiday Yufine, very good for taking care of those debuffs. This Prophetic Candlestick is allowing her to use skill number 3 and skill number 2 more often, so it's very nice. And the next hero is actually Charles. He's going to be providing constant cleansing. I mean, like, he's going to be able to remove buffs with skill number 2, so that is very good. The constant dispelling will increase our survival in A13, and the Elbrus Ritual Sword will allow him to use skill 1 and 2, hopefully skill number 2 more often. More attack break, survival does increase for the team, survivability actually. So yes, okay, Angelica is going to be in Azimanak Hunt 13 because she provides a constant stream of healing, plus the barrier is going to increase the survival of Holiday Yufine because if she has barrier, if she's at max health, she has that 50% evasion which kicks in, and it's very good for increasing her survival as well. She is on Rod of Amaryllis, so high speed as well. And yeah, so let's go in Golem 13 and see these this team in action, and then Azimanak Hunt. Enjoy guys. Golem 13, why would you bring Holiday Yufine in Golem 13? Well, for one, she is fire, so that's good. You're going to be dealing more damage and you will be taking less damage. Another reason is because her skill number 3 can dispel debuffs, and that is very good because there is constant defense break debuff being applied on your team. There is a constant decreased hit chance debuff being applied on your team, so it's very good that she's able to cleanse, but you should have another hero in your team that is able to cleanse. In this case, with this team, there is 3 cleansers. A13 with skill 3, Tamarine with skill number 3, which is a long cooldown though, but she's on Prophet Candlestick 3-star artifact to lower the cooldown of her skill number 3. Now we do have defense break debuff with my boy Fire Can, an amazing hero when it comes down to doing Golem 13. I mean, just Golem in general. And I do not recommend that you solely farm Golem. You should farm Wyvern. Wyvern has better value out of the gear, the set that drops there. You will just get more value, and it's they are better than the sets from Golem. Unless you're like trying to stack like pure health. But in this case of Holiday Yufine, let's say you want to stack attack as much as possible for PvP. You want to build her as a bruiser, have some good tankiness, effectiveness, and high attack to scale those burns as much as possible, then yes, an attack set can definitely work. But you could just have her on a speed set as well. So, but why would you bring her in PvE content? Well, she attacks everyone, which is good, but not in Golem, because the damage that you're dealing to, let's see the damage here, 20,700, and the dual attack 23.5k because Tamarine attacked as well. So when she's triggered into a dual attack, she will not hit everyone. It's going to be a single target attack. You can see that the damage of the boss is extremely high. Even if we're using fire heroes, it is extremely high because it's the defense break that he's applying on the team combined into his attack and to the shockwave. It can make for some crazy spike damage, and if he gets you between your healing, between you get a chance to top your heroes back up, then it can be very deadly. Now the burn of Holiday Yufine are constantly getting cleansed by the tree dude, which is definitely unfortunate. You need to scale her damage with Daydream Joker 3-star artifact, get as much critical hit damage as possible, nice cleanse there, and get as much speed as possible on her so you can go more often throughout the battle. So you're going to be able to scale that Daydream Joker artifact damage, which is based on the target's max health, which the boss has a ton of. Very important. And the speed, so you can go more often, you're going to be cleansing more often, but don't have crazy attack on her for Golem because the burn are going to get cleansed and it's not going to be reliable damage. So here we can check her damage output, her performance, and it's very high, but it is overinflated because she is attacking every target, so keep that in mind. There are better options than Holiday Yufine when it comes down to Golem. And if you're going to be building her with high attack, like high survivability for PvP with high effectiveness, then you wouldn't be able to use her effectively in PvE content if you're trying to scale her damage with the artifact Daydream Joker. So keep that in mind. Now for Azimanak Hunt 13, Holiday Yufine, what does she bring for the team? She does constant area of effect attacks. She's attacking every target, and that is very good because you actually need to take care of the 2 ads that spawn from the boss, so you can actually deal full damage to the boss. Now in this particular team composition, I have double soul weavers to keep the team, well, afloat, to keep the team alive, of course. The unfortunate thing is that I don't have defense break debuff. I was trying with Bellona instead of Charles, but Bellona was, yeah, she was getting killed quite easily near the end. I didn't like that. Charles has the defense buff. He's got consistent dispelling with his skill number 2, which triggers often. I have him on Elbrus Ritual Sword. He's basically built the same way as I use him in PvP. I would like him to have better survival, but anyways, it is about showcasing Holiday Yufine. The battle will be longer because we do not have defense break and we don't have as much AoE damage that hits everyone. If I was running Bellona, we would have more and we would have access to defense break, but we wouldn't have as many chances to cleanse the buff off of the boss, which is Frenzy. Frenzy is the debuff that is very dangerous. The more it stacks, the more dangerous the boss becomes. So as you can see here, she's attacking everyone constantly. It wasn't enough to take care of that second ad, but we'll have to wait a bit longer. The constant stream of healing from Tamarine, but also like Angelica. Angelica heals for a ton, and that is very nice because we definitely need a lot of healing. The healing output gets cut near the end, which is unfortunate, so we need to, well, take the boss out ASAP. Now, you can see her damage is pretty good. You can use, you can put her burns to better use in here. And that's good. That's good because you need to take care of those ads. And you saw the burn there was almost 3,000 on that last ad. So yes, having more attack and not relying so much on Daydream Joker artifact is a viable strategy for Azimanak Hunt, putting those burn to good use. In terms of not having Daydream Joker, I do not recommend it because when the ads are down, you definitely need to scale that damage with Daydream Joker so you can take the boss out ASAP. So you see, like, she's like just on the border, like she's about to get those ads out, but it's not quite enough. So if I had more critical hit damage or attack or both and less maybe speed, then yes, it would perform better. Now we can actually deal full damage to the boss, but he is constantly bringing those adds in, and it's definitely slowing us down. And like I said, we don't have defense break, but it's sort of like a more consistent, safer team. Unfortunately, the runs are going to be longer, and the dispel right there from Charles is very nice. Also an issue with using, let's say, a hero that only cleanses one buff is that the boss is not only having like frenzy buff, but he's getting defense buff, attack buff, I believe crit chance buff, and that is definitely messing things up. If you can only remove one buff, it is definitely unfortunate, because it might not be the frenzy that you're taking off, and that frenzy is stacking up, and the damage of the boss is going up, and you are not able to sustain the team because the damage is just too high. Especially near the end when the healing gets cut, it is definitely unfortunate. So it's going pretty well. We got attack break on the boss, so the attack is cut in half, which is very nice. Cleansing here, getting the greater attack buff again. And I mean, that frenzy, man, is definitely rough. And is it called Berserk? What is this? I thought it was Frenzy. Yeah, you can see here the crit chance for 2 turns. Yeah, he's got the crit chance buff now. Look at that. He's just critting us. He silenced us. What Holiday Yufine brings is that she's able to cleanse the whole team, so you can take that silence off when she uses skill number 3, which does come in handy when your Soul Weavers are, you know, silenced. Like if they cannot heal, then you might be in trouble. And here's the cleanse potentially, and it was resisted. So yeah, 65% effectiveness is what you need to counter 80% effect resistance. When it comes to stage 13s in the hunts, aim for 65% effectiveness. More than that is going to be wasted. Less than that will reduce your chance to land debuff and dispel. So keep that in mind. Those bleeds, they definitely stack up. They become quite ridiculous if you don't cleanse. Make sure you have a second cleanser. Like Holiday Yufine is good, but it's not enough. Now the boss has 3 buffs, which is definitely rough. And that Berserk, well, if it becomes worse, here we go. We got the cleanse, very nice. So we're safe now, sort of. We got silence on us, which is unfortunate. Charles now, he has the highest attack, so he's getting triggered by Tamarine, which ain't bad because, well, that means more cleansing. And if it was just Holiday Yufine, there was no chance to cleanse. Of course, she doesn't cleanse with her skill number 1. I mean, not cleanse, dispel. Charles dispelling is a big deal. And attack break is also helpful. But if you apply more than 2 debuffs, as soon as you have 3 debuffs on the boss will remove all these debuffs. So you have to be careful with managing your debuffs. If you have too many, well, they're gonna get taken off, and that's definitely gonna be unfortunate, especially if you're relying heavily on defense break, attack break to increase your survival. Nice cleansing, dispelling again, very nice. So the Berserk can stack up to 4 times, and it becomes crazy. Attack, defense, and speed increase. And when attacking, damage dealt increases proportional to the number of debuff inflicted on the target. So if you don't cleanse those bleeds, silence and all that, then you will be taking more damage, especially if that Berserk is stacking up. And when there are 3 or fewer enemies, damage dealt increases with fewer enemies. So if you are losing heroes, then yes, it will become harder. And there is here, additionally, when the caster's health is 30% or less after being attacked, enemy healing is decreased by 90%. That means your healing is, I mean, it's cut. It's a tenth of its strength, which is completely ridiculous. So you can rely on barrier, but if you can apply like attack break, or if you have defense break and you're like burning the boss down, that if you're starting off and you're having difficulties, you could be popping, using your souls, soul burn, use the guardian to finish off the boss. But I mean, it's going pretty well as long as you're able to top yourself off before that 30%. And you definitely don't want the berserk to be on the boss, because it's going to become quite ridiculous in terms of damage taken, and you won't be able to sustain your group. But we did it here, and it worked fairly well. The run was long. There's ways to definitely speed this up, but Holiday Yufine, with her constant AoE damage hitting everyone, it's very nice. Look at that damage. Like, Charles didn't deal much because he doesn't have Daydream Joker, and also he doesn't do constant AoE attack hitting everyone. But he was reliable in the fact that he's able to dispel non-stop with skill number 2, which gets triggered by skill number 1. And when the boss is buffed, then his chance doubles up for him triggering skill 1 and 2 skill 2, which is nice. The dual attack from Tamarine with Charles is also very nice for the attack break and the cleansing. But Holiday Yufine, that constant stream of attacks that hits everyone, was very nice. Make sure you don't have too many debuffs, because you're going to be losing your debuffs if you hit 3. So make sure you're running a team with, like, if you bring, let's say, Seaside Bellona plus Holiday Yufine, you might want to potentially turn her skills off, so you don't have the unhealable and the unable to be buffed debuff. On top of the burn of Holiday Yufine, and plus the target of Seaside Bellona, plus the defense break, it's just going to be too much. So it might not work too well with Seaside Bellona, let's say. But anyways, that was the run right here. And to be honest, like, it went well. It went well. And she can definitely be used in Azimanak Hunt. I would say that in Golem, she probably performs better than in Azimanak Hunt if you're going to be using heroes that apply more debuffs. And that is definitely going to be unfortunate if they keep on getting dropped by the boss. But big priority is to cleanse, you know, to dispel the berserk on the boss. It just becomes crazy when it stacks. But anyways, that's going to be it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm Astranox. Like, comment, and subscribe for more. Press the bell icon, flag to be notified whenever I release a new video. And check out my other videos. This should be showing up on the screen now. I got over 1,000 Epic 7 videos, guys. I got a second YouTube channel for Epic 7 for my extra gameplay videos. Check out my videos. They are all organized under my channel. But that's really it for this one. I'm Astranox. Good luck with all you do. Peace out for now, and stay tuned for the next Holiday Yufine showcase in Arena with Bruiser build. High attack, high survivability, and effectiveness. Should be a lot of fun with good speed as well. All right, peace out for now.